What's going on, everybody? So today we're going to put these Lexin units to the ultimate test. We're going to see if there's zero latency by only giving me instructions while I ride a motorcycle with no vision. So hopefully for my sake this goes really well and we don't end up not releasing this video because I crashed. So enjoy. All right. What do you want me to do?
All right, so I want you to... You see the straight path that you're in right now?
Right.
Line to line. I want you to take a look at that green cone, that finishing green cone, which is roughly about 45 feet in front of you.
Okay.
And I want you to close your visor, walk all the way there, and when you think you're there, stop.
All right.
Open your helmet.
Damn, not bad though.
You're short 5 feet, bro.
Could have done one more step.
It could have been five more feet before you hit a car, too.
Life or death. All right, what next?
All right. What I want you to do now is from where you're at, you're going to take that same direction back, but take a right turn at the end to go through those green cones. Like a sharp turn. All right. Pretty good.
Not bad, not bad.
All right, that's two for two-ish.
Ish.
So now what I want you to do is walk back to where you were and then walk back to where you began.
Without vision.
Without vision.
Walk to the left.
Yep.
And
stop,
then
turn around, and walk back.
All blindfolded.
All blindfolded. And obviously you're counting your steps, but...
Is that not allowed?
No. It's a tactic. I would agree that you should use it.
How was it that way?
Not bad.
All right, so now...
So we got the gist of it.
Right, but when we ride the motorcycle, it's going to be more instructional based.
Correct.
Let the clutch out.
Correct.
Ride straight. I can't believe I'm doing this.
I can't believe you're doing this either. I thought it was just a tinted visor.
Oh, shit. Don't worry, we signed all the waivers.
I don't think any waivers can protect us from this. Alright, so here's what I want you to do. You see the orange cone down the range over there?
There's like 9 of them. Which one? That cone there?
So this cone right here. So I'm going to have you go from this orange cone to that orange cone down there.
Okay.
All right, I'll be there with you every step of the way. How does it... Well, hang on. Let's take a moment for right now. Walk me through your thoughts right now.
I'm freaking out a little bit.
No, just close that visor. Don't look. Because vision is one of the most important things for a motorcycle rider.
It is.
So really what it's coming down to now is our senses, and some of those senses might be heightened.
Very heightened. Like my hearing, my ears almost hurt.
Alright, so when you're ready, take it nice and slow, ease the clutch out nice and smoothly, just like you would normally ride. You're doing pretty good. You're veering off slightly to the left, so bring it back to the right. Head a little bit more to the right. And stop. Nice and smoothly. Take a look at where you're at.
No fucking way. Get out of here. That did not at all feel like...
Again, this is why vision is super important.
I thought I was going straight the whole time.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit.
We'll try it again.
I went straight left or what?
Well, no. So what happened was the bike started to veer off to the left, and that's when I said start to head back to the right, and when you thought you were heading right, you still were leaning to the left.
Well, you know what's funny is I think I lost track of what was going on. So you said go to the right. I just pushed further left.
And that might be some of that fear building up
Oh, yeah.
of like what's going on. Your brain just shut off.
Let's try it again. You ready?
Yep.
Whew, all right. Let's keep a straight line. No.
That's all right. Go a little bit more to the right.
That's the left.
Good. And start to slow down. Got 10 feet, 5 feet, 1 feet. Nice job. Wrong cone.
The wrong Oh, shit. The totally wrong cone. Dude, how did I make it through those without hitting them? Oh, shit. All right.
Try one more time. Circle around. Go cone to cone.
That is way harder.
What I'm going to have you do is ride in a straight path. Ride in a straight path. Hang on, hang on.
I'm listening, riding a straight path.
And I'm going to give you directions as to where you're at in that straight path. And I'm going to be real specific about how much to the left, how much to the right.
All right, hold on a second. I need to get a breath of air. Okay.
So straight path from that cone to the other cone down the range. Go ahead.
How am I doing, Coach?
Head over a little bit to the right. A little bit more to the right and 5 feet stop.
Hey, hey.
Not bad.
Not bad.
All right, so circle around. Starting there. Okay, so now we're going to go through the weave. Okay. Nice and easy. 10 feet, 5 feet. Good, start turning. Start turning. Oh, okay, we're going that way, that's fine.
I have no, I'm so lost. Where are we at?
Come to a nice, come to a nice smooth stop.
Well, we made it to the other side.
Let's try it again.
All right. You ready?
Ready.
We're going straight?
So go ahead and go straight. 10 feet, 5 feet, start turning. Start turning to the other cone, to the right, and to the left, and to the right, and to the left, and to the right, and to the left, and stop.
There's no cones even around. Oh, fuck.
Hang on, hang on, hang on. Chris has something.
Oh, that was fucked up.
Why was it fucked up?
Couldn't see. But, you know, I felt confident in my turns even though I had no idea where I was going because Oli was saying turn. I trusted it. Does it seem like there's a lag in the intercoms to you at all?
Slightly, a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Yeah.
Is it pretty bad or what? Pretty
I mean, it was better than I expected, honestly.
Oh, shit.
3 cones?
We can try one cone, but yeah.
Try one cone.
I'll try one cone.
Yeah, and we'll just work on diameter.
Yeah.
Pick the middle one.
All right, so we're going to start off straight, and then you're going to tell me when to turn in right.
Hang
Right?
on. Let me go your direction. That way I'm not trying to process it in my brain.
A little delayed.
Yeah.
Turn left, I mean right.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, you ready?
All right, head out 20 feet, 15, 10, 5 feet, turn. Keep turning, tighter, 10% tighter. Good. Good, so find that balance point where you start to lean your shoulders to the outside. Good. Ease in that clutch. Good, go and start to trust that bike, bring it in about like 2 degrees. There you go. Tighten it up. Nicely done, nicely done.
I felt the cone on my leg.
Yeah, you're okay, you're okay. Good. You hit the cone.
Oh, woohoo. I got unbelievably confused when that happened. I did not have any idea what to do. I just pulled the clutch.
That's good. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, that was like, I was like lost. Like, that's an interesting feeling. That's some like vertigo shit, you know? Whew.
William, there are people in life who are risk takers and thrill seekers. You, my friend, are both.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, what do you mean, I guess? You're the only person that I know who would tape their helmet black, meaning you can't see anything out of there.
I mean, look, we'll pop it off.
A tinted visor. It is mask off, like the song.
Yeah.
So,
Totally dark. We taped it with, what is this, Gaff tape. So that way, hopefully, it doesn't leave residue on the visor and I don't have to clean it.
but
Which there's video of that I'll run.
yeah, the whole purpose of it really was to showcase the Lexin product.
Right. So we wanted to
Communicating
pair it up.
between rider and rider, and it was just so boring to just do that riding out on the street. So why not take it into a parking lot,
Right?
talk to each other like we normally would, almost like in a training type of sense.
Yeah.
Which became more training for me and more listening for you.
Very much listening.
And in order to add that extra factor of, well, you know, anybody can do that, we decided, let me take that back, you decided.
Well, to be fair, the idea came from you.
I have really, really crazy ideas, Will.
And I instantly...
Not all of them should be implemented and executed.
Well, instantly it was a hard no. Not going to do that. Like, what are you thinking? And then my mind got a hold of it, and actually, this is a good idea.
I can convince most people of a lot of things. It doesn't mean it's a good idea.
You know, okay, let me back up then. I don't necessarily think it was a good idea. I just thought it was a good example of how the units could communicate.
No, I think that would be, so in my mind, that would be next level training. That would be advanced training, because it could be used in a way that it's so delayed. Okay? So like let me explain. When you have somebody riding a motorcycle and you give them instructions, they go out and ride, they come back, they receive feedback. They can get on the fly instruction while we're out there.
Right.
But it's not as accurate, nor is it as clear.
Right.
When we can do it unit to unit.
Right.
And so, you know, in terms of like training, that's kind of primarily where I fall under.
Right.
I would use one of these units to talk to a rider who's maybe doing a sharp turn and not leaning outside and counterweighting,
Right.
And telling them, okay, you're doing it, but try doing it more.
Right.
Lean off to the left, just a little bit more, and I promise you, it's going to work.
Right. And then you're in their ears. They're not having to look your direction. You know, you're right there, constant.
Yeah.
And I get that, obviously, with the addition of vision, you know.
I mean, what did you think?
I thought it was good. I mean, there's a lot of trust, obviously, right? You have to understand, like, trust the person that is instructing you on what to do. And I think it took a lot in the beginning for me to just, like, let your guard down and listen to the person in your ear.
No.
Right? Because, like, for example, the first one, we started. We went to go straight, and we were on the...
No. Walk everybody back before that.
the
So
we walked
We
first.
started walking.
Right. But there was no instruction there. It was more like...
Well, the instruction was walk from one point to another
Right.
point. And you were able to do that minus, I think you stopped 5 feet before
Sure.
the cone. But again, it just goes to show that, okay, if my eyes were open and if I was looking where I wanted to go, I could easily
Right.
stop where I needed to be. But now if I take one of those sensory pieces of information away, now I'm relying on, you kind of went more of a mathematical,
Right.
analytical version, your nerd self with all these other things.
Right.
And
I
you
did.
counted and you pace. You know,
Well, yeah.
every step was maybe 5 feet or however you...
And I assumed that thing was like 20 feet away.
There
So
you
I took 5 steps.
There you go.
You know, and that's just...
Yeah.
If that thing was on the other side of the range, I wouldn't have been so lucky. Right?
Yeah.
But here, right there, I was like, okay, I got this.
And so that's like, again, that right there is a lot of what training is, right? I manage the clutch in the friction zone. I manage rolling on my throttle and easing my clutch out really, really smoothly.
All right.
But now go do that on the street, right? And
Right.
in this case, yours was, okay, I've walked successfully. Now let me go ride a motorcycle.
Right. With no vision.
Exactly.
And so we started, the first one was just a straight line.
Yeah.
Go from A to B.
It wasn't terrible.
I mean,
It was off a lot.
a lot.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was actually amazed that you were able to even ride.
I picked my feet up.
I did not think that was going to go as smoothly as...
He thought it was going to be herky-jerky, like...
Well, not just that. I just thought you were going to put your foot down. Like, you would move 5 feet.
And then
Put your foot down.
commit, full send, man.
No, it was good.
So, like, for me, in those first two, like, exercises, I guess, first time, I instantly got, like, confused with left from right. Like, immediately.
Yeah, because I told you...
You told me to go right,
Mhm.
and I went more left.
Yeah.
And I thought I was going right, and you're like, go more right. And I was like, fine, I'll go more right. It was more left.
Yeah.
And then I think the third time you said go more right, I finally clicked. I'm going the wrong way. And then I went the other way. And then the second one, I thought I was way more confident.
Mhm.
And then not so much. I was like, this just did not work out.
Walk me through what you were thinking of when I wasn't talking and you were just riding.
What am I going to hit? Like,
That's what you-
when's he going to tell me, like, to slow down or stop?
Got
Oh,
it.
yeah. I was just immediately thinking, when is this going to be over? You know? And, like, I think even one time I asked, like, how's it going? What am I doing? Like, because that's the hardest part is it's easy when you're talking, right? Because you make up, you're on my eyes, so to speak.
Mhm.
But when you weren't talking, it was like frantic a little
What a
bit.
great trust exercise.
Yeah.
I might start doing that with the instructors.
And then, well, I mean, there's some liability things to worry about there. But for the second one, again, I wouldn't say it was a very straight line. It was we veered pretty
It was
far,
toward the cone.
opposite
It
corners.
was opposite corner though, so it
So
was one of those things where
I felt the cone and I was like, yes.
Yeah.
And then I opened my visor and totally on the opposite side. And then
That was good.
the third straight line, we got it.
Yeah.
We went straight. I think I had to have some guidance from you,
Mhm.
but we went straight. And then we tried the offset cone weave.
The cone weave was tough.
Yeah, I don't think I ever got it right. I mean, that's almost impossible. Because you have to visually, or not visually.
You worked with somebody on that thousands of times, hundreds of times at least. I think you can get it down to where it would be a little bit of muscle memory.
Exactly.
And so it would be a combination of, listening to that person plus the memorization of, okay, I have a feeling that I should be turning now.
Right.
And that feeling for you right now is pretty delayed or almost heightened to where you're doing it too soon or too late.
Right.
And for that person who's done it multiple times might be, okay, so now I'm just fine-tuning. The moment I get that gut feeling, I got 2 more seconds.
Right. But again, if somebody said turn a second earlier, it'd mess them all up.
And the instructions have to be really good.
Right.
And you have to be a really good listener, because it doesn't matter how great of a listener you are. If I suck at giving you instruction because I'm still amazed that you're riding, or that I just lose my train of thought, or I take too long because it's delayed, right? Because I still have to process
what's happening. Yeah.
And that's a whole nother,
It's a whole nother thing, and then you wreck, and then it's all over.
Yeah.
So then after that, we did the circle cone. Yeah. We rode around a cone, and man, I think that was the most adrenaline-packed one of all.
Well, you did that one fairly well. So we started out with making a wider circle.
Just making a circle, trying to make a circle.
You got the circle down, no problem. But it was large. It was a large circle.
Right.
And then from there, we had to dial it down to, 30-foot circle.
Right.
20-foot circle. 15-foot circle. 12-foot circle. Almost to the point where it was about a 10-foot circle.
It's not bad.
And within that 10 to 12, that was when, if you were centered with the cone and you kept the radius
right
all the way around, right? But there was that fluctuation of managing steering, counterweight, where I'm looking, and in your case, you weren't. So it was just 2 things that you were focusing on.
Right.
Actually, 4 things, because you were doing counterweight, you were working on where your handlebars were turned, then you were also working on your throttle control and your clutch control.
Yeah.
Playing around with that back and forth. 5 in your body position.
Yep.
Right? Did I say that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Body position, turning the handlebars, leaning the bike.
And then
3.
Throttle,
4,
clutch.
5. Yeah. 6 would be your head turn, but
it doesn't really help.
Nonsense.
Nope, doesn't matter. It was tough. I'm not gonna lie. And then
what happened when you hit the cone, though?
So first of all, get into the corner.
Uh-huh.
It was almost easy because the bike kind of naturally wanted to go.
Yeah.
Once you got to that point, right, it wants to go in a circle.
Yeah.
So it's just balancing it to where it didn't fall over.
Yeah.
So that wasn't so bad, right? But it's when it came to get out of the circle. So I hit the cone, and I knew I hit the cone. And I was like, okay, I got to get out of this and stop. And I had no reference of where out was. The circle, the constant circle had become the new reference of straight. So,
man, that's some inception stuff right there.
So when I went to come out, I thought I was straight and I had leveled the bike back up.
Oh, you weren't.
And I went to go put my feet down, and I was leaned and still in a corner,
Okay.
and I struggled. And I think I eventually just like stopped the bike and pushed myself back up.
Yeah.
Is because I had lost my reference of where straight and level actually was.
It became reality that your curve was normal.
Yeah, I was in it so long. How many times did I go around that cone? Like 4 or 5 times?
At least. No.
So and then that, not seeing where you're going, so then your inner ear is getting all messed up, your balance is all off. It was a mess. And it was a serious, trying to stop was a big adrenaline rush. I still kind of
You're a guy who does wheelies.
Yeah, I still kind of got a little bit of a little shake from it.
Wow.
Yeah, we didn't go over 5 miles an hour.
What a trip.
It was totally different.
It was really, so kind of being selfish, it was a huge exercise for me.
Right.
To almost rely on just the verbal side of my coaching.
Can't point.
I'm a very moving my hands.
Nope.
Kind of accentuate the body movement so that people can see that.
Right.
But when it comes down to the actual communication from what comes out of my mouth, that is something I want to work on, because
you have to.
I knew what I wanted to tell you.
Right.
But I couldn't tell you it.
Right.
If that makes sense.
No, because you would rather act it out. You'd rather use that visual cue. Yeah. But some people can't. And I guess, obviously, it's not super relatable because you're not going to be coaching blind individuals on motorcycles.
Sometimes that's how it feels like to them.
Right.
Because
so
it's like they don't know vision, but they might process the wording.
Right, exactly. That's what I meant. Like,
Completely different.
they can still see you, but the association is different. They might have better word association than vision association. It was a trip.
It was fun though.
It was fun. I still I'm a little I wouldn't say I'm dizzy, but my head feels a little groggy.
I want to try that. I think maybe having
You definitely need an instructor, or somebody that you trust.
Walk me through exactly what you went through. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's crazy.
It's definitely good to start with the walking stuff, because then you can really get used to the voice that's in the helmet.
What we should do, now looking at this a little bit more, we should have went in stages. We should have had some limitations on your vision, meaning rather than this whole peripheral view exposed, a quarter of it taped off, and then another quarter taped off, to the point where all of a sudden you just got this small little tiny square you're looking at, and then we said, nope, see you later.
Yep. To be an opposite way of that would be taking somebody's peripherals away. Because think about...
And I just tried to talk to you.
Yeah. Just try to do anything without being able to see. It's unreal. I still got a little bit of a high from it. Fucking nerd. But you could try even taking somebody's peripherals away, right? Taking this part of their helmet and trying to ride. That's you not being able to look through your corner.
Yeah. Well, that's why motorcycle helmets are motorcycle helmets.
Right.
Car helmets.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the big things that I learned from the Snell Foundation is what happens here and the measurements. If they're off slightly, it's garbage.
Really?
It's just it's not made for motorcycling. Your peripheral needs to be more expanded here rather than more narrowed down, or at least maybe that's not the correct term, but that's how it's processed in my mind, is it's a narrower field of vision right here.
In a car. Helmet.
As opposed to the exposure where it's elapsed, it's more, it's the whole literally front of the helmet as your vision. There's no obstruction based off the standards.
Right. But yeah, we didn't mess around with no peripherals. We just took it all away in one step.
Yeah.
And it's kind of terrifying.
That's how, what I can associate that with? Riding around at night.
Yeah.
There's only so much you can see, and we call this overriding your vision, overriding your headlight, meaning you're riding too fast for when your brain processes something.
Oh, gotcha. You can't stop fast enough.
Well, whether it's stopping or turning or whatever.
You can't do anything within the time range of your headlight.
You're just going too fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've never heard it put that way. Cannot run your headlight. Or you could, I guess, but you'd get hurt.
Well, you can override your headlight, during the day and all these other things, but one of the big things at night is your headlight is showing you what's there, right? During the day, you can see down the road.
Past your headlight, right.
All the other factors. Scott Road was a good example for me. You ever take Scott Road?
Mm-mm.
It's a cut through between Jackson, Ridge-Marietta to Folsom.
Gotcha.
It's 8 miles. 8 miles of just twisties.
Oh, you know what? I think I have been on that road. Yes, I have.
It's a super fun road, 2-lane road, no shoulder, and there's some technical areas in there. Some of the road is pretty shitty, so you have to move in certain areas you don't want to. And growing up, I used to take that back and forth. Hundreds, if not thousands of times. And you can kind of memorize the road at that point.
Right.
There was one night where I was riding on my bike from Cattleman's back to Rancho, and I'm going through, and there's a section that goes down the hill, up the hill, and it's kind of like a switchback. There was some gravel on the right-hand side, so rather than staying a little bit to the outside and cutting back in, I stayed more towards the middle to cut back in. And for whatever reason, because I wasn't lined up correctly, I thought I was in a different turn. Not realizing, okay, after this curve, I have one more curve and one more curve after that to go through. So here I am thinking I was done, not relying on what I was seeing in my head, but thinking about what's in my brain. And towards the end, I got a little squirrely because I hit some of that gravel towards the outer portion.
Right.
Because I had to literally use all the rest of the road to correct my
mistake. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a dangerous road. I've ridden it one time in the dark on my bike.
Nasty.
It's a nasty road.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Yeah, it was terrible. I didn't go very fast. Never been there. So.
There's a couple of roads out there, though. I mean, you, especially like during the day, you have fun.
Right.
And the moment night hits, you're just guessing.
Yep.
You're literally wondering what the heck is around that corner.
Yep.
Because you just don't know.
Yeah, I'd rather. I play it slow in those instances.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't try to get crazy.
I mean, I wouldn't say riding at night is just like a no-no for me, but I don't like seek for it. Like, I'm not stoked to go
Sure.
around at night. I think the only time we were living downtown, and every once in a while I would go around riding at, it was probably maybe like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and just to like ride when nobody's in the city.
Right.
It was just like a surreal experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't try to ride at night, but I commuted to work a lot, and so I'd get to ride in the dark a lot. But again, you kind of, not by choice. You get used to it. It's a different world. Ride a little bit slower. Pay attention. Always have to have a clear visor on. Not a dark black.
Is that when you have a clear visor?
Yep.
Is that when you rock that one?
Yep. You know, and wearing prescription glasses really taught me light sensitivity is like a real thing. People don't realize that. Like, you wear sunglasses every time, and if for whatever reason you get stuck out there without sunglasses, your eyes are going to hurt, right? Yeah. So wearing prescription glasses, I didn't have the luxury of swapping my glasses every time. It was just inconvenience. So I stopped doing it, and then I got used to the light. So it doesn't bother me. I'll ride with a clear visor in the middle of the sun. Doesn't bother. I mean, if the sun's in your eyes, the sun's in your eyes, right? Like, I mean.
Oh, dude, there's times where, you know, that 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Sun's coming down and it's literally in your face.
I'm
riding like this.
Yeah. I don't care how good your visor is. It's still uncomfortable.
Riding like that, and or doing one of these.
Right. And looking.
Where you're like peeking.
That's so dangerous. You might as well put this on.
Exactly. But that's riding for you.
Yeah. The same thing. I am interested in getting one of those visors that is made by, I think, Bell. Bell makes the ones that do transition. Yep. And apparently they're really good. I've heard nothing but good things about them.
Probably.
Cool, because like I had a transition glasses before. Terrible.
Oh, really?
Because they don't like, they're just like anything. They're not 100% clear. They're like a certain percentage. And then over time, the prescription glasses I had, they just stopped going clear. So they were like full-time dark. Like they were like, clear wasn't the native thing for it. Like it had to work to go clear. So when it stopped working, it just didn't go clear anymore. So that was my fear. I mean, it's not like you couldn't see out of it. Just in the dark, you couldn't use them. So that's my fear with one of these, is it goes dark. And then it's the middle of the night, you have to ride home with your visor up.
That's true.
And
you gotta bring
became a little soft.
I have, because I run with the tinted visor, I have safety goggles. Or not goggles.
Like glasses?
Safety, like ballistic or whatever type of glasses.
So if you got stuck, you just wear the glasses with the visor up?
Yeah.
See, that's not so bad. You have a fairing, I have a fairing, or you have more of a windshield, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call it.
Yeah.
That's fair. But like, and for me, with my visor up, not so bad. It's just cold if it's wintertime. So it's not a big deal.
I don't know if people ride with their face shield up without a fairing.
It's tough.
There's just shit that flies everywhere.
They're tough.
I mean, like, no joke. Anytime like a little bit of dust gets in my eye,
right,
it's like the end of the world for me. I can't imagine just like full like half shell, no glasses, kind of.
Do you wear contacts or no?
No.
No, okay. Well, some people wear contacts and do that stuff. Brutal.
Is it?
Oh yeah, I couldn't wear contacts on a bike. I have.
Like why? I don't know.
Just because like they're easily irritated.
Oh.
The wind would just dry your eyes out super quick. Oh yeah, you're wearing basically a piece of plastic over your eye. You know, it's rough, and then the wind can get in there and blow it off. Like if it's strong enough. Oh yeah, it's a piece of. No, that's never. I don't wear them when I ride.
Oh.
I wear glasses. I don't even normally wear these. I have a pair of Z87, so which are like safety rated.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like the model.
No. That's like the safety. I think it's like Z89 now. That's like the national safety rating for safety glasses because I have to wear them for work.
Oh.
And everywhere I've ever worked for the last like decade has required them.
So are they prescription?
Mm-hmm. Yep. But they're thicker frames. The lenses are like rated to where
And so you use that for motorcycling?
Yeah. I wear them when I wear those because my prescription one's like $200.
Yeah, because a pair of motorcycling ones can be like $500.
And believe it or not, I'll bet you the motorcycle ones are Z87. Really? If you look, they're stamped by this. Yeah, you can just go buy some Z. Well, it just depends on the look you want. But Z87 safety glasses, if you find a pair that you like, I'll bet you those might even say it on it. But Z87 is the safety standard, I think, nationally. Maybe it doesn't. Who knows? But I wear them for when I wear a helmet, not only because of the protection, more because the frame is stronger. So when I go to slip it inside my helmet, I don't have to worry about the frame breaking or bending. Oh. These are like, I mean, they're super wiry. Like if you go to shove it in a helmet, chances are you bend the ear over it and break it, which I've done on both these. I mean, it's tough. So that's why I wear those ones typically. But Z87, good stuff. Well, I guess that's the end of this one. Just wanted to go over why the emotions were fresh. Wanted to go over riding with no vision.
Yeah, we're gonna have to piggyback off this though, because I want to try it. And
definitely get an instructor or somebody you trust. If Chris is that person, definitely.
I would not trust Chris.
I wouldn't trust me. That's for sure.
Out of control.
You know, I think it went really well because maybe you know how to talk. You gave good direction.
I didn't think my directions were that great.
Well, like...
Is that just me, or did...
I can't speak for the lack of instruction when I was not going anywhere. You might have been pointing and doing stuff when you weren't talking. I don't know. But...
Watch the video.
I'll watch the video.
Let me know.
But when you were talking, like, for example, like, you know, get ready to prepare for a stop in 20 feet, 10 feet. That's good because I can kind of... Even though you still have no reference of how far you've gone.
Oh, that's good. Oh, shoot. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But still, it lets me know, like, again,
you're associating what 20 feet means.
Time.
Oh.
You're trying to put time towards distance, but you don't know how fast you're going, so it's kind of an equation you don't know the answer for. X equals Y, and you don't know X. Like,
it's one of those cartoon things that's on TV where they give something and that the floating nonsense of all the equations.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah. Like, it just didn't work, but it gave me some sort of reference to go off of, okay, in at least like 10 seconds, I need to be on the brakes. You know what I mean?
You were able to associate what distance was, though, based off when I was saying that. So
right.
I stopped at the cone when I was like, okay.
It's more luck. I don't think it's so much.
Well, I don't know.
And maybe I guess gravity, like you feel.
Oh shit, we're throwing in gravity here?
Well, because you're gonna know like the feeling of.
Like, these idiots.
That's right. Well, I don't know. You just kind of like you can feel the pressure when the moving of the motorcycle. I don't fucking know. But I just tried to like.
Can we get somebody in the educational field here and give us an education
of how we figured this out? What did our body do to understand this?
Physics.
But that's the gist of it.
Right.
It went well. Nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Well, you'll have to do it next, and hopefully it goes as well for you. The big thing is just pull the clutch in. Even if you fall over, the clutch is pulled in.
That seems to be a pretty accurate statement for any issue.
Just pull the clutch in, man.
Coming to a stop and you hear this like random thing.
Pull the clutch in.
Pull the clutch in.
I mean, it's.
Fence. Pull the clutch in. Instructor. Pull the clutch in.
If you just remember that your entire life, you'll be ahead.
On a basic level, yes.
On a very, I mean, seriously, like. Yeah. If you get in trouble and you start with that function, you are on the right path, my friend. Yeah. You know, I mean, you might need it if you're real.
Come to the class and we'll break that habit, and then you'll come to the intermediate class, which is what you're going to do
next Friday. This Friday.
No,
next Friday. That's today. So next Friday. Are we going to film it, or should we film it or no?
Yeah, you can.
I'll just put a GoPro on, I guess.
Put a little mic in there so you can talk shit.
Yep.
And
who's teaching it? You?
I am. Me and Coach Ron.
No, Ron.
Yeah.
Should be.
Say it like that.
I met Ron before. He stared me down when I walked in one time.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, yeah, and in his defense, he had no idea who I was.
Yeah.
He was like, who is this guy?
Who's this guy? I got all my kids back here riding motorcycles. Who are you?
I'm like, hi, how's it going? How's it going?
Oh, that sounds right.
So, I mean,
right.
I know Ron.
That's pretty funny.
I don't mind not no run, but we've had an encounter.
Yeah.
So.
Hopefully you learned something.
Well, I probably will. I guarantee it. I mean, just after doing that time trial course today, I got stuff to learn.
All right. So yeah, we'll pick this up after the IRC.
Yeah, are we even going to do any? Yeah, we'll figure something out next week.
We'll do it before and after.
We should. What time is the IRC?
IRC is 8 a.m.
8 a.m. I'm not coming here earlier to do a podcast before that.
So we could do the night before.
Yeah.
We could do it on a Thursday.
So it goes 8 a.m., 8-hour day?
Yep. That's
So like
8 hours.
5?
So if we do that the night before, maybe lay out some expectations if there is any concerns that I can answer.
And then leave the stuff set up, and then after we're done, come back in and...
Right after. Come back in.
Cool. Is it full class?
We do. We have a full class.
And how many is
We're
that?
actually full for this month and next month.
8 people?
9.
9. Am I the only one riding a training bike?
No. One other person will be.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's
I figure.
an option. And then at some point, most of the time, riders will bring their bikes in, use a training bike, and at some point they're like, nah, fuck this, I want to ride my bike.
Right.
And they go do it, and it's pretty cool. It's really
Yeah.
cool to see somebody go from like, this is lame.
Yep.
I could do this on my bike. And then they go do it, and then you're like, nice, man. Attaboy.
All right.
You
I
got
just
it."
really want to focus on learning. If I'm not having to worry about something that's not mine, who cares?
That's a true, like, that's seriously something to consider.
Right.
Is like that external factor, actually more internal, of emotions that you have with your bike versus solely solidifying the information with a training bike.
Right. Because I would be upset if I dropped my bike, which would mean I would not commit as much to learning something in fear that I'm going to drop my bike.
Could be.
But on your bike,
Here we go.
gloves off. All right. That's the end of this one. Thank you, guys. Either you've seen the video of me with riding with no visor at this point, or you're about to see it, but hopefully you enjoyed it or will enjoy it. Thank you. Bye.